Do you know how much a dollar can give you? Well, I know that places like Dollar Tree can offer you lots of things with just a dollar, but what if I told you that you could purchase a house with a dollar? Sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? Get this, you can not just own a house, but you can also get a key to even a mansion that looks like it costs millions with just a couple of pennies you have. For today's video, we'll be looking at mansions you can get for a mere dollar. Welcome to Social Lux. Our goal is to provide you with a dose of luxury travel, houses, cars, and stories of successful people so you can be inspired to live an abundant, beautiful, and successful life. We upload videos weekly, so make sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and feel free to comment any questions you may have down below. Enjoy! Neverland Ranch. When you talk about luxury, turn your attention to the distinctive $100 million Neverland Ranch. This property is both a residence and an amusement park and is situated in Santa Barbara County, California. A 50-seat movie theater, a dance studio, barns, a fire station, a train station decorated in a Disney theme, and a swimming pool designed in the shape of a lagoon and a tennis court are among the amenities. Despite the property's immense size of 2,700 acres and numerous price reductions, shrewd homebuyers have stayed away. The attitude is solely due to the damaged reputation of its former owner, well-known musician Michael Jackson. Less than a third of the original $100 million asking price, or $31 million, was put on the market for the recently renamed Sycamore Valley Ranch. It stayed on the market for over 5 years without drawing even a tiny bit of interest before having its listing removed. Despite its stunning appearance, most people stay away from this controversial landmark. A Manhattan apartment. As we move from the west to the east coast, take a look at this opulent apartment in Manhattan's affluent Upper East Side. It was most recently held by Gianna Agnelli, Brigitte Bardot's ex-husband, who bought it from legendary fashion designer Roy Halston Frowick. It shouldn't come as a surprise that once Roy purchased a party pad back in 1974, this stylish apartment with its distinctive wide-open spaces and minimalist architecture turned into a non-stop party spot in the 1970s. Numerous well-known people are welcomed. It was listed for $38 million in 2011 but remained unsold for more than 10 years. Despite the $24 million price cut, individuals with the means simply chose to buy things that weren't as well known for being controversial, colorful, or theatrical. Additionally, they probably favor a place with handrails for the stairs. The United Kingdom's mega mansion. We'll hop over to the UK where we'll find this mind-blowing enormous home 25 miles outside of London. With a $138 million asking price in 2005, this residence was the most expensive in the world. To say that this place was fit for a king would be an understatement. With 50,000 square feet of space, it is bigger than both Buckingham Palace and Hampton Court Palace combined. This luxurious home, which sits on more than 58 acres of land, has 103 distinct rooms. Playing hide-and-seek here would be fun. 24 bedrooms, each with a gorgeous marble-lined en-suite bathroom, a squash court, a home cinema, a wine cellar, a sauna, a gym, an equestrian field, a soccer field, a bowling alley, a tennis court, and a panic room are all included in that figure. The property is lined with 5 magnificent swimming pools, and the heated $6 million marble driveway is worth more than the majority of homes in the nation by itself. Why then does no one want to buy it? The fact is that it is simply too pricey. This large of a space is unnecessary. Just the normal expenses and maintenance would cost millions. Bannerman Castle. Have you ever fantasized about having a castle of your own? Well, the Bannerman Castle in New York was available for sale, so you might have a chance at that dream. There was only one problem. It's really only half a castle. In 1920, the house that had been used to store artillery blew up. Then, 50 years later, a fire swept through the structure, completely destroying the roof and the foundations. What was left was a group of deteriorating walls on an island that could only be reached by boat, a boat that, incidentally, sunk to the bottom of the Hudson during a storm in 1950. The Bannermans subsequently sold the dilapidated castle and the property it stood on to New York State, who later closed the place to the public and bought the artifacts from the Bannermans or the Smithsonian without much interest from the general public. Ololai houses. The cost of living and the cost of real estate is incredibly low in Europe provided you pick the proper nation. Budget-friendly countries in the Far East include Romania, Bulgaria, Poland, and Hungary. Rarely is Italy a major tourist destination included in the same category, but that is about to change. These houses are essentially being given away in Ololai. In the mountainous district of Barbagia on the island of Sardinia, you could actually own your very own home for just $1. Technically, it's €1 or roughly around $1.20, but in our opinion, that's still a fantastic deal. Why then haven't these stone-built Mediterranean homes been snapped up like hotcakes? The properties are in terrible shape and buyers must agree to a renovation within 3 years that will probably cost about $25,000. This incredible offer comes with a rather significant asterisk. All of this is a part of the larger government initiative to revitalize the community's declining population. Olala is at risk of becoming a ghost town. San Francisco's historic home number 54. Another cheap basement house is available in San Francisco if you enjoy the idea of a $1 dwelling that don't feel like going across the Atlantic. Given that the Golden City is one of the priciest in America, it is all the more amazing that a $1 property is up for grabs. Officially recognized as historic home number 54 and referred to as the Queen Anne due to its Victorian design, this home is located in the Hercules neighborhood in the East Bay. It was originally going to be a visitor center, and the local authorities even started the repairs by sawing the house in half, but when the concept fizzled, it just sat there, abandoned. Now anyone can purchase it from the city of Hercules for just 100 cents as long as they remove it away. Therefore, even the crippling house may be yours for less than a cup of coffee, it will still cost you a pretty penny to figure out how to gently move it and put it back together. A Detroit home. Once more, a revitalization plan is in place for Detroit. Vacant houses are being auctioned off for absurdly low prices, as little as $1,000 all around the metropolitan area. While that is a significant amount more than the inexpensive Italian homes, it is undoubtedly a far cry from the $138 million UK mansion. For instance, this old Tudor-style mansion appears like a complete steal with 7 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms. You're probably taking in the old-world charm that dates back to the building's initial construction in the 1920s. But you might change your mind once you enter. An early 20th century home like this would cost tens of thousands of dollars to bring it up to livable standards, and much more if you wanted a fully modern renovation. It needs a new electrical wiring, plumbing, and floors right away. Would you rather just to buy a new home and avoid all the hassle, or would it be worth the effort? And that's all for today's video. Would you purchase any of these houses? If you do, which one would you like to purchase? Let us know in the comments section below. If you enjoy everything luxurious, check out our other videos, and if you like them, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that notification bell. Thanks for watching. Until our next video, we'll see you then.